Hello and welcome folks to Raw, and we're starting out this night with a huge WrestleMania rematch from last year. We've got, of course, The Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar. Both of these guys having their managers by ringside. Of course, the legendary Paul Heyman for Brock Lesnar, and Paul Bearer there for The Undertaker. Nice counter there by Lesnar as he counters that strike. Gotta wonder who will be the winner of this match. Nice suplex coming in, especially considering that we do not have the WrestleMania power-up that Undertaker gets. We're just here on Monday Night Raw as Brock Lesnar now attacks the back of Undertaker. This is the first time both of these guys have been featured in the Universe mode, as we see that 21-1 sign in the background, taunting the Undertaker of his loss last year at WrestleMania. We got a couple of strikes coming in by Brock Lesnar right to the face. And we've also got a call out there to CM Punk in the GTS shirt in the crowd. Headlock applied, countered by Undertaker, sending Brock Lesnar down onto the mat. Brock Lesnar, a great amateur wrestler as well, champion in amateur wrestling, champion in UFC, champion in the WWE. Nice guillotine leg drop coming in by Undertaker as now he gains control of this with a couple of big strikes. They call him one of the best precision strikers in the WWE, as now The Undertaker seeks to continue his control over this matchup. Brock Lesnar seems to take it away with a Irish whip, and now a nice attack to the upper back of Undertaker there as he slowly picks him up. Gonna now do a double axe handle right to the upper back of The Undertaker. Gonna attack him by the side now. Counter, nice suplex, and now we're gonna go for a second one here. And now a third. It is Suplex City here with Undertaker again. Suplex is going to be a count of a 1. Not even, as the foot was underneath the ropes there. Undertaker quickly kicking out of that trio of suplexes. Brock Lesnar's got him up for the F5. There's that F5. He slams Undertaker right down on the mat. He's going to turn him over for the pin. It's going to be a 1. Now it's 1, 2, 3. Brock Lesnar F5s Undertaker into oblivion again.
Here is your winner, Brock Lesnar.
Man, what a contest. We definitely just witnessed one for the ages.
Here we've got now the Big Show versus Booker T. Once again going with the theme of some of these guys that have not been yet featured in the Universe mode. We've got some time here as we get a nice swinging neckbreaker from Booker T. We've got a man set for both the minor title and that World Heavyweight Championship title and the tag team titles, so no one's looking to qualify for a title until one of those guys gets a victory. We'll be seeing some guys later tonight. Nice rollover kick by Booker T to take down the big man, the Big Show. Big Show on a retro show, Saturday night's main event, has gotten several wins, as now Big Show with a giant lift onto the nice slam onto Booker T. So I seem to be mixing up my words a bit. We got Big Show keeping the pressure on to Booker T. Booker T, the 5-time WCW World Heavyweight Champion, gets a chop countered there, as Big Show was also a WCW alumni. We've got another big scoop slam once again coming from the Big Show, slamming him down on the mat with a whole lot of weight behind it. Will he be able to keep the pressure on to the 5-time champion Booker T? He seems to be dragging him into the center of the ring. That step over boot right into the chest, putting 500 pounds of pressure right across the pecs of his opponent. Now we've got Big Show with a big lift here, fireman's carry, and he's just going to walk away and let him fall down. Booker T able to counter there and actually get himself some advantage here. Swinging neckbreaker to take down Booker T, as now he puts the pressure on himself here. He was a former tag team champion in WCW as well, part of Harlem Heat, as now he continues to aim at that leg of the giant Big Show. Big Show was, of course, the giant in WCW with long flowing hair. Nice knee to the gut. I believe the giant premiered against Hulk Hogan in WCW. So got a nice pickup from Booker T as we get that scissors kick, taking him down onto the mat. He's got to pick him up real quick. What's he going to go for now? It seems like an Irish whip gets him into the corner there. as he dodges out of the way of that big attack. Big boot takes him down though, as Big Show takes down Booker T down onto the mat. That big boot now, as Big Show seems to try and create some room. A nice check, that shoulder tackle, and now he does this nice leg drop of his own right across the chest. He's going to go for a pin now onto Booker T. It's a 1, 2, 3. Oh my, that leg drop finished the matchup. Big Show is your winner.
Here is your winner, The Big Show.
What an incredible match. That one could have gone either way. Nobody has anything to be ashamed of in this one.
In our third match of the evening, we've got Ryback versus Curtis Axel. Now I know what you might be saying, these guys are friends, these guys were working together, but now we've got a nice attack on the back of Ryback. Curtis Axel was in fact the tag team partner of the 2014 Ryback, and he was sent home, sent packing here by the 2013 green-clad Ryback, part of the World's Strongest Man DLC. So we get a nice attack here, Hall of Pain DLC that is, featuring the World's Strongest Man, Mark Henry. Head drag takedown by Curtis Axel as he takes on the man who sent his tag team partner home. He was in the middle of a feud between him and Miz and Mizdow that they'd had several bouts with over the past few weeks. They, in fact, had to break up that rivalry. And Miz and Mizdow had their match last week against the Shield. And the Shield ended up defeating them for a #1 contender spot for that WWE Tag Team Championship, currently held by the Usos. They're going to get a nice knee to the face now coming in from Curtis Axel right into the face of Ryback. As now he continues the assault onto Ryback. He's able to keep the assault going now with a nice kick to the gut and a headlock dragging him right into the center of the ring. What he's going to go for here, he gets another nice knee to the face. Our next matchup of the night will feature those two tag teams I mentioned earlier, the Shield and the Usos. There will be a one-on-one matchup between Jey Uso and Roman Reigns. Headlock drag right into the center of the ring once again. So now we get another knee right into the face of Ryback. Turn around here as we get that finisher, that swing neck breaker that he's used to finish quite a few tag team matchups with the other Ryback, but a kick out from Ryback 2013 as now these guys tie up once again. Irish whip into the opposite corner here as now Curtis Axel seeming to be in a bit of trouble. Gonna do an Irish whip over here to Ryback. Actually, it's sending Ryback all the way to the outside. Very, very exciting now as we got to see what these guys can do on the outside of this ring, as this can be a no man's land at times. So it seems like Curtis Axel sending Ryback into what seems to be the steel post here. Yes. What does Axel have planned here? He's got them set up there, attacking the back of Ryback. This might be a bit of revenge. He's got that kick against the boot of getting against that steel post. Ryback's head must be ringing after that, but he's able to counter and send Axel back into the center of the ring. That attack on the head of Ryback, and now he's got a headlock applied right in the center of the ring. Gonna go for a big knee to the face. Will it be enough? The Ryback trying to get a comeback now as he gets a nice shoulder tackle and a duck. Back body drop by Ryback as he continues his comeback maneuver. Spine buster. Is now Ryback probably going to go for a big move after that. He's going to space him out and do that meat hook clothesline as he goes for the pin onto Curtis Axel. That foot was just barely underneath the ropes, so that won't work. As Axel counters that strike, he might be able to do a nice move of his own. I'm sure that Ryback was going to look for that shell shock, that quick Irish whip into that corner. Going to go for the pin. It's only a 1 count, however, as Ryback kicks out. Ryback now getting attacked while he is down on the mat. Curtis Axel going to keep his focus on. Going to put him in the headlock, drag him in the center of the ring, try and keep him there. That nice drop kick that he uses from time to time did Curtis Axel use, using the head of Ryback to gain elevation there. As both men slowly get up, Curtis Axel seeming to be a bit low on energy after that drop kick. Another kick to the lower back and keeping the pressure onto Ryback even as he slowly gets up. Head drag takedown. And we got a little snapmare coming in. Taking Ryback down on the mat as he goes for a pin once again. 1, 2, 3. Yes, Curtis Axel is your winner here. Taking revenge.
here is your winner, Curtis Axel.
A lot of aggression there. Well, that was just a one-sided beatdown.
It has been quite a bit since the Usos have seen tag team action. In fact, it has been a while since Jey has seen any action here, as his brother Jimmy has been defending his WWE Intercontinental Championship over on SmackDown over the past few weeks. This is Jey's first match in the WWE Universe, and it is against the lunatic fringe Dean Ambrose. Strike to the upper back as they now tie up right in the center of the ring. Now the Shield last week won a match against Miz and Mizdow, head drag takedown by Jey Uso. He gets a headlock there. Now a head scissors by Dean Ambrose. Counter there and a headlock applied. As these two guys wrestled down on this mat, I'll let you know that they beat Miz and Mizdow for that #1 contenders position, and now the Shield have their title opportunity locked in place. Just a matter of when. We got a one-on-one matchup here tonight, and of course we're going to have another one next week with Roman Reigns and Jimmy Uso. You got to wonder who will be winning these matchups, and will they set the tide to come to, I believe it's Payback, they will be going to. We've got one pay-per-view at the end of this week that will be Breaking Point. That's going to be for NXT and for the Saturday Night Main Event roster. But these Raw and SmackDown rosters will not be there. Headlock applied as now Dean Ambrose taking the head of Jey Uso and planting him up against that rope. What will the lunatic fringe plan here? Jey Uso's countering it. Oh, no, it's not. It's a big elbow right in the face as he takes Jey Uso down the mat. Gonna go for a pin here. 1, 2. That spring back elbow coming in from Dean Ambrose. Been a very big move for him lately. Very flashy and showy. He gets a bigger elbow into the upper head. Not a flashy moves, but this is his finisher. That's the Dirty Deeds. That double underhook DDT by Dean Ambrose for the win here. 1, 2, 3. Dean Ambrose takes the win.
You have to like this display. Well, I like the display, but I don't know how much trust there is in the ring.
This is your main event of the evening. You got a triple threat match here with not Dean Ambrose. That was the last match. We got Dolph Ziggler, Jack Swagger, and Seth Rollins here. Nice power slam coming from Dolph to Seth Rollins here. All three of these guys had some sort of involvement with the United States champion Alberto Del Rio. And we've got some heart stopper elbows coming in by the show-off Dolph Ziggler. And now going again for those rapid elbows right into the heart of Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins was the United States champion's opponent last week. That United States champion is Alberto Del Rio. And Seth Rollins actually won that match, but not before the help of Jack Swagger. Jack Swagger attacked Alberto Del Rio at the start of the matchup from behind, sending him into the steel steps. And then you've got Dolph Ziggler here with a bit of a submission maneuver onto one of the submission specialists, amateur wrestler, Jack Swagger. He has a great amateur background like Brock Lesnar does, as he's got a nice, that's a turnover. I don't even know what to call that, but it looked impressive as we get a series of boots coming in from Jack Swagger to Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler won a 6-man battle royal last week to get the #1 contender spot for that United States Championship. But however, this is the WWF and anything can happen. We saw Seth Rollins be greeted at the end of the ramp by Triple H and Shawn Michaels. Gotta wonder where that's headed, as we see Jack Swagger now with a nice bomb sending Ziggler down onto the mat. Gotta be messing up Swagger and Ziggler a bit as we get a nice turnover move once again by Jack Swagger, as he seems to be using his strength to overpower these two smaller opponents. Counter for a kick into the gut of Dolph Ziggler. Does Jack Swagger accomplish as he whips Dolph Ziggler into the corner? Gonna turn Ziggler around. What is he looking for here? He's got him turned over here, and now that's the Swagger bomb right out of that corner. This is one of his finishers, and now it looks like Rollins is going to try and steal the win here, but Ziggler's going to kick out. I believe they got pushed too close to the ropes, and that was a break up there. Knee to the gut, sending Seth Rollins into a Irish whip by Swagger. Swagger able to get countered here and sent him to a Russian leg sweep, taking him down on the mat. All these guys trading partners here back and forth between each other. Nice power slam by Dolph Ziggler right onto Seth Rollins, dragging him into the center of the ring. What will Ziggler do now? It looks like Swagger is actually going for that ankle lock, that Patriot lock, as he calls it, onto Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is able to get out, however, and now pushes Swagger into the ropes. As we get an Irish whip from Ziggler into Seth Rollins, as we get a nice drop kick to the back and piles up both of his opponents in that corner. Swagger gonna take the attack onto Rollins now as he turns around the ring. Big knee to the gut as now Swagger tries to turn onto Rollins and get several attacks on the side. You gotta wonder, Swagger's showing some swagger as he does push-ups off the back of Seth Rollins. As we get an attack now coming in from all these guys as each man tries to get the next bit of offense in and get that ever closer to the win of this matchup. Now, Ziggler does have an advantage of being the actual #1 contender, but who knows what happens if we see a nice pickup DDT by Ziggler as he goes for the pin onto Rollins here. It's only one count as Rollins kicks out. It looks like Swagger was going to interrupt, however. He sends Swagger up against the ropes. What's Ziggler planning on doing here? He's got him over the top. Nice attack from behind, sending Swagger back into the mat. And now Swagger going underneath the ring and grabbing a steel chair. I'm not sure where that steel chair went. Low drop kick by Seth Rollins into the face of Swagger. It's now Swagger actually countering with an elbow to the back of the head of Ziggler to get a nice suplex coming in from Seth Rollins right into the side. As all this action is going fast and furious between these guys. You got that was a standing shooting star press there by Seth Rollins. Definitely impressive. These guys get tied up right in the center of the ring once again. Nice jawbreaker coming in from Swagger. Headlock applied. As now got a headlock and it looks like a snap suplex coming in from Seth Rollins onto Dolph Ziggler. Leg drop from Swagger to punctuate it as these two guys now face off against each other. Did Swagger be hired by Triple H as well to attack Alberto Del Rio? Excuse me. So you get a big attack coming in. That is a giant attack. Top rope jawbreaker coming in onto Swagger. He might be passed out here. He seems to be a bit groggy. As now we get a nice suplex coming in from Seth Rollins, taking him down. All these guys now looking for their next big opportunity. And we got an electric chair falling back by Jack Swagger. Seth Rollins going to now set up for a big Irish whip into the opposite corner. He takes him down. Both men are down. Will he turn him? He's turning him over. He's going to look for that curb stomp. He sends him right into Seth Rollins. Will he be able to turn him over for the right pin? No. Ziggler calls over the pin and gets it. Oh, Seth Rollins is livid.
You have to like this display. After what these two just went through, they have a tremendous amount of respect for each other.